Anyway.
Well,
all right. Anyway, are we recording this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. All right. Well, then, welcome to Monday Night Heroes. We're playing OSE, which is D&D. I need something that rhymes, and Temple of Elemental Evil. Evil doesn't do it, so. Or I could just say TOEE.
Oh.
And scene. All right, so we are playing. Well, we haven't gotten there yet, so technically we're just still in Hommlet. We haven't gotten quite beyond that, which is good because Temple of Elemental Evil will kick your all's asses the way you are right now. But
Hommlet's a little bit of a rough town, though.
It is.
These people have the worst quests ever. It's like, God, it's like these quests are almost designed to kill you.
So, speaking of which, you are in the middle of this little dungeon. And we'll just, in Deck's order, we'll just introduce you all and pick up where we left off. So, Wes, who are you playing?
Yes. I am playing Steerpike. I am an apprentice at climbing things and taking things out of people's pockets occasionally.
Right. Nick.
I'm playing Sargolg, the Barbarian. The greatest warrior alive.
The muscularity. All right. And speaking of muscularity, Rodney, who are you playing?
I am playing Silric, the elf. The Barbarian is easy mode.
We don't got no dwarf. Where's the dwarf? Wait, shit, we do got a dwarf.
You do have a dwarf.
The best character in Hero Quest.
All right. So next down the list of Deck's order is Brian.
Oh, hello. I am Squitter Cutface, your bard extraordinaire. I'll slash your foes from here to there and play a tune that'll spell your doom, and you'll never have a care.
Oh man, you were a poet and you didn't even know it.
No, he knew it.
I knew it. It's like
That's why he was late.
That's my job, you uncultured clods.
And then taking it all out of easy mode is Matt.
I'm Dagmark Ironrune, a dwarven acolyte of the god Moradin.
All right. So the last time, you guys had buried one of your fallen and burned the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And while you were picking yourselves up and trying to figure out your next move, you were asked for aid from one of the villagers whose one of their children has gone missing, and along with some other kids, and it all happened when they broke ground at the new fort. So you decided to, because the local clergies of both religions weren't helping, you decided to take matters into your own hands and went underneath the where they're building the wall for this castle fort, and discovered a small little dungeon you are currently crawling in. Not literally, but so when we ended it last time, you had sprung a trap in a room that cut you off from escape, and the only way is forward. Forward, unfortunately, contains a bunch of skittering sounds from around a corner. That's where we'll pick it up. So, if y'all would care to roll a d6, just one of you.
Well, we are the mobile Church of Moradin, so I say the cleric.
Okay.
Roll the dice and take your chance. But better hold on to the seat of your pants.
Anyone?
Ooh, 6.
Okay.
That'll work.
Praise
All right,
Moradin.
So
Morden!
you hear a couple things happen. You hear the trap drop from the way you came. There's that big wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's cutting off your path. And you hear from around the corner like the skittering sound, but you all have the presence of mind to STFU, and you will have a surprise round in which to act. You haven't seen anything yet, but you know something's in front of you. Skittering in the darkness.
Hmm.
In the darkness. How far away is the darkness?
So from the entranceway to it's a tunnel. It's ceased being passageways and halls, and you're now in a tunnel.
Okay.
Rough hewn that narrows after 35 feet. It kind of tapers in and then slopes off to the left. And the whole time there is a slight downslope as well. So it's kind of going deeper and down. And that's where you hear the skittering from. If I can't recall if you have any light at this moment.
Squitter was carrying the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I'm still carrying the lantern.
But we're
Okay.
keeping him toward the middle of the marching order.
Right. So the lantern. Let me just look this up real quick.
60 feet, I think.
Thank you. So yeah, so that lantern's light is definitely going to shine to where the passageway curves in. And as a matter of fact, well, would you? No, you wouldn't be able to. But you can see like your shadows of the people in front of Squitter. What is your marching order right now? Like right now, you can probably be two abreast, but as you go further in, it's going to be single file.
Let's put Dag and Sargolg in the front.
Mm-hmm. I'll be
Since we're blocked off from the back, there are no other passages. Put the muscle in the front.
Okay.
We can put Steerpike second. And then Squitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take up the rear.
Okay. All right. So you guys have this surprise round. It's 6 seconds. What are you going to do?
So the entire passageway ahead of us is illuminated.
Until it goes around the corner.
All right. I'm going to go for knocking an arrow, ready to hit what comes out of the darkness then.
Okay. All right. So Steerpike knocks an arrow. You are in the second row.
Just
so you
shoot
know
between our
that.
heads or shoot over the dwarf.
All right. So Sargold, what are you doing? That's true. You can shoot over the dwarf.
Yeah.
Sargold?
Oh. What am I doing?
Yep.
I'm gonna have my sword at the ready.
All right. How about Sorik back?
I'll have sword out this time.
Okay. And Squitter?
Well, the better part of valor is to have your blade drawn soon, and so we shall do that.
Okay. And Dagmar?
As usual, just got my shield and my warhammer out, ready to squash bugs.
Okay. So you use your round to get ready, everybody. You hear like the swishing and clinking of weaponry as you all set yourselves. Somebody else roll a d6.
I got it.
All right. Ooh.
I also rolled a 4. Just roll again.
That was a 3 this time.
Okay. So you actually beat me. I got a 1. So it's your turn. So we'll do this again. Spearpike, what are you doing?
Nothing's emerged out of the darkness yet.
No, you go first.
I'm just going to wait and see then until I actually see something to shoot.
All right. So
How about we march forward as a group
All right,
I'll
I'm
go.
good with that.
till we can get up to the corner?
Yeah, so you can actually get up to the corner. What you see is it opens up into a room, like a rough-hewn room that is 30 feet north to south and 25 feet east to west. Littered around the room are these low mounds, right? Like tiny little mounds. And in the center, it looks like some sort of stone structure. Coming out of these mounds are they look like babies, I guess. And you could see a number of them have already emerged. And you could see where the mounds that they've come out of have been dug open, and other ones are emerging right now, like pupa. And the ones that have emerged are like slowly dragging themselves along, not crawling so much as dragging themselves, with their heads raised a few inches above the dirt of the floor. And the skittering you hear is them making their way. They're actually kind of faster than you would expect this kind of motion to go. And they are coming toward you. In the back, past the altar, you can see like the darkness is starting to coalesce. And there's a smell of rotting meat, and the darkness is slowly, well, that's air quotes, slowly for effect, taking the shape of a large slathering dog that is bent in places where it shouldn't be bent, like its elbows are wrong, right? Its joints are wrong. They stick out in weird ways. And it is sliding across the floor, almost like it is ignoring where the actual floor is. Like a foot will go down underneath the level of the floor and pull it along. Another one will look like it's hovering above where the floor is, and still it gains purchase. And its movement is out of step with its gait. it hurts your eyes kind of to look at it.
I got a 10 on my sanity roll.
I would like to thank the kind people at 1,000 Islands for the Hantu book for that little piece of heaven. All right. So these are coming at you. So right now, and there's more coming, you can see 5 of the babies are heading towards you, and then there's this thing in the back, and there's more popping up out of mountains as you go. So that's their turn. They're like slathering toward you. Roll d6 again. See who goes first this round. Anybody? Just
5.
one of you. Okay, you beat me. So it's your turn. You guys can go first.
All right.
So Steerpike, it is your turn first.
Well, failing that sandy roll, I am going to shoot an arrow at the dog that moves like it shouldn't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you are trying to hit armor class 3.
Armor class 3? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What's the distance there? It's like close, medium, or far?
About 35 feet.
All right. That's okay. Good. That's a +1 to that. And you said armor class 3?
3.
All right. So yeah, that's going to be.
I think you need to roll a 16 or better.
I just hit that.
Tight.
Okay. All right. You hit it. It howls. Roll your damage.
Let's see. That's a 3.
All right. It howls. And as you hit it, you see it like kind of, it doesn't quite disappear, but it kind of shifts up toward you. Like it blinks out and blinks back in. And you didn't see it like disappear, but the movements it made don't equal where it actually ended up. Like that stutter effect in horror movies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is Steerpike's turn. Sargol, it is your turn. So you have 5 of these crawly babyish things, and then the unnamed entity.
What does the unnamed entity look like again? Is that the one with the fucked up?
Yeah, so it looks like a slathering dog with weird angled joints. Looking at it closely, you see that it has a like the head of a tapir. That little proboscis.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I go for the tapir thing.
Okay, so you run across
Or
the
is that going
ground.
to provoke attacks of opportunity?
There are no attacks of opportunity
Okay.
in this game.
Hey man, I've been playing Baldur's Gate.
Mhm.
All right,
It
so
was
you
worth a try.
run across. You're trying to hit armor class 3.
Oh. Right.
So that's like
So it's going to be 16 plus whatever your bonuses are.
where's my fucking character sheet again? There it is. Okay. So 16 plus 2. So I'm trying to hit a 14. I rolled a... Oh, that's cocked. What the fuck? How is that cocked in the fucking... 17. Okay. Well, 19 total.
Okay, so that hits. Please roll your damage.
9. I should probably take all the other dice out of here. That's probably how it gets cocked like that.
All right. Yeah, so you slice it. You have a broadsword, right?
Yeah.
Broadsword.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
slice it open with your meat cutter, and it stinks of just rotten meat. Like you open a wound and it smells bad. It smells bad enough that you're going to have to make a save versus breath.
Versus throwing up.
Oh,
Versus breath. So you're
Save
trying to get higher than a 15. I'm looking at your character sheet.
Oh, breath attacks. Yeah, okay. Oh, I rolled a natural 20. Hey.
There you go. Yeah, you smelled worse things in your conflicts
Oh,
with the
smell good.
Aquilonians.
Yeah. It's nothing.
You smelled worse things from the Gunderman's asshole.
Yeah, I ate that asshole. What?
what?
All right. Silric, what are you doing?
I guess I will press forward. Dagmark and Steerpike and Squitter are all in front of me.
Everyone, Dagmark is, yeah, I guess everyone is in front of you. Yes. It's a very wide room, though. I mean, it's 30 by 25.
Okay.
So there's definitely room to move.
Yeah, I'll spread out to see if I can get around to see if I can get a shot off, maybe.
At
the tapir looking thing.
Okay. Trying to hit armor class 3.
Armor class 3. All right. Let's see. And we're within close range, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be +3. How about that? I got a natural 20. 2 in a row.
Ooh.
That hits. That would hit. So roll your damage portable.
4.
All right. Yeah, every time this thing gets hit, that odor just like pops out. Really, only right now, only Sargog is close enough to have to deal with it. But I'm not going to make you. You made your saving throw, so there you go. All right, Squitter, cut bait.
Oh, this animal strikes a curious pose, and yet it doth offend my nose. I slash at it with blade and prose.
All right, so you're running up to it, and
With
you are
a
trying.
hitting an AC3, yeah. It's like, okay, let's see. 13, and on the magical backup, ow, that's just an AC6. Rude. Anyway, yeah, miss.
All right, so yes.
But not with my verse. You'll see the worst.
No, that cut it to the core, Etrogen.
Oh, okay.
Finally, Dagmark, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go after one of those skittering weird baby things.
Okay.
Oh.
There's no shortage of them.
Yeah, I figured, those guys are focused on the big guy. I'm gonna try and keep these little things off us.
Okay.
So
So with them, you're
take a step forward. And...
You're trying to hit armor class 7.
Nope, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
The mighty Dagmark.
All right. So right now, it's their turn. The babyish things, another 5 erupt from the mounds. That's those 5's turn. While the ones that are already there are going to try to do you harm.
Oh.
So we'll just go in order. Steerpike, your armor class is
That would be a 5.
5. All right. It leaps up at you and tries to gnash at you with its claws. It misses both, and then it tries to chomp on you. It's a claw bite situation, pretty standard D&D, and misses all 3 of those. Sargolg, what is your armor class?
Wrong button. Mine is 3.
Okay. Claw, that hits. Claw misses. Bite. So one of the claws hits you.
Boo.
As it hits, you're going to take 2 points of damage. And you notice that the jackal taper thing in front of you, its eyes start glowing after you are hit. And maybe the smell of rotting flesh lessens. Next is Silric. You are going to be attacked by a baby. What's your armor class?
My armor class is
5.
5. Yes.
All right. So we're trying to beat a 14 here. That's a hit. That is a miss. And that is a miss. You are going to take 2 points of damage as one of these things claws at you, and then you're taking 2, and then you see that the jackal thing, its eyes continue to glow, and there might even be a look of glee on its countenance. Squitter, your armor class is 7.
Yes,
All right.
but my charm is beyond compare.
All right. So baby.
Ah,
Baby. All right. So the baby claw bite misses you.
excellent.
And then finally Dagmark, the one that you tried to smush. Your armor class is 4?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a hit. That is a miss. And that is a miss. So you are going to take a point of damage. And once again, the eyes of the thing glow. Now, the thing itself is going to attack the one who did the most damage to it, which would be Sargol. So your armor class is what? 5? Sargol?
3.
3? All
Yep.
right. Get back over. All right.
Don't hit me.
You feel like its bite come close to you, but it does not hit you, but you can see like it's close enough to your face that you can see that its teeth, its fangs are dripping like rot. All right, let's roll a d6.
Somebody other than me.
I've got 6. I'm doing it. The bard says I have a 6.
Oh, okay.
Should be
You
good.
beat my 4.
Wow.
So you guys can go first again. So we will start with Steerpike.
All right. Putting more arrow into the abomination.
Please keep track of your ammo.
Yep. Oh, I'm
All
good.
right.
Track.
So here's the thing, though. So once you are engaged, with an enemy, like in melee, you either have to fight that melee, right? Which you can't use your arrow with, or you can try and disengage with it, but it will have a +2 to hit you on its next turn. So just that's raw. So I mean, rules is written raw, like not like raw. You got a raw deal raw, even though it is kind of that as well. But it's better than an attack of opportunity. Anyway,
Well, who doesn't love a rod?
In that case, then I'm gonna try and stab a baby. Then
okay, so yeah, so for the baby, your armor class is 7.
let's see. That's
So you're trying to get a 12 or better.
Nope, I missed that.
Okay, yeah. So you drop your bow and whip out your sword. Right, you have a sword.
I do, short sword.
Yes, you whip out your short sword and just in too many things at once. Okay, next, Sargold. You are engaged with both a baby and the thing, so you can continue doing what you're doing.
Can I cleave and hit both of them? There's no cleave in this game, is there?
No, what there is though, there is a rule for that.
Oh,
There's a penalty. Hold on. Gotta stop playing video games, man.
Gotta stop playing video games based on a role-playing game.
That's similar to what you're currently playing.
It's
not
similar
exactly.
to what I'm currently playing.
It's too similar.
Same shit, different name.
Oh, I thought there was. There's rules for attacking with 2 weapons. All right, we'll treat it as attacking with 2 weapons. But you're just going to use the same weapon. So,
all right,
your first attack will have a -2 penalty, and your second attack will have a -4 penalty.
Do I really want to take the penalty, guys, or should I just go for 1?
Go for 1.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I thought you liked roulette.
You just want to have a die that looks like a roulette wheel.
He makes a point. Gambling is fun.
You're gambling with the character's life. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna gamble with my character's life or the group's life. I'm gonna just go for the tapir thing.
All right, I will say that now that you look at the damn thing, it looks like it is less damaged than you thought it was.
Oh,
Well, that's
Psychic
that's
vampirism from the babies. Kill the babies.
Ooh.
all right. I'm gonna kill the baby. I'm gonna go for the baby thing. What am I trying to roll for that? Or I guess I'll just
Baby's
roll.
armor class 7.
Well, I rolled a 7, so I don't think I made it.
Yeah. So for our hit armor class 7 is a 12. No, your thing is wrong. It's a 12.
Your thing is wrong.
Hey, man, don't. That was a religious thing from when I was a baby. So just calm down. I had no choice in that matter. That's anti-Semitic.
All right, I'll update my THACO thing.
All right. Okay. So Sargold misses.
Jesus Christ.
Next is Silric.
I will drop my bow, draw my sword, and try to stab one of the larvae.
Okay.
I'm not going to say I'm stabbing a baby.
I have named these things. I have named
Why
these
not?
things spirit babies, so you can say that. And you could say slice, because really a sword is more of a slicing weapon.
Well, it chops and it stabs. Doesn't do either particularly well, but well enough.
The
All right.
Julian Fries.
AC 7, correct?
Yes.
That is an 8 total. That does not hit anything.
Nope. It certainly doesn't. Next is Squitter.
Fast little buggers.
They are. They're tiny. They slouch around and jump, and it's like getting attacked by like a more drippy version of Chucky.
This beast is a pain, and we need a plan. So we're going to slash at these little runts, and if not, we may just have to punt. Ooh,
Armor class 7.
Armor class 7 versus a 12. That is a slash, a veritable slash.
That hits the mark.
We have a short sword for 4.
All right. So the first baby goes down.
So we're not doing Phrasen anymore. Phrasen's not a thing.
No, but you hit the baby, and the taper thing screams.
All right, and that's how we do it in Mother Greyhawk. Oops.
Dagmark, it's your turn.
Same thing. I'm going to try and get one of those little skittery things.
Okay. All right. Armor class 7.
Not with
Say what?
Sorry, not with the 10. Swing and a miss.
Okay. All right. So now, except for the bard, there are 2 babies on everyone. So we'll just go Steerpike.
Oh, God.
All right. So the first one, do it like this. Claw, bite. What's your armor class? Is 5?
5.
All right. So you feel its needle-like teeth find a hole in your armor and bite into you. It does you're going to take 2 damage.
Okay.
Oops. I gotta do math. You take 2 damage, and it hurts more than it should. Like this bite. And then there's a second one. Sorry, that was the first one. Claw, bite. And they all miss. All right, next, Steerpike, your armor class is 5. Oh, that I just did you. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sargold, you also have a 5 armor class, right? So baby number 1, 3. Okay, well, yeah, then they all. You have it written on your thing as 5. So let me just 3.
Well, your thing is wrong.
First one misses. You gave me the damn thing.
And then you told me to update it.
But then you didn't give me the updated one.
Well,
All right. Both of them miss you. His babies are flying all over the place. It's pandemonium. Silric. Your armor class is 5.
Correct.
My roll of rolling dice.
What are you rolling?
Nope.
Jingle bells?
Yeah, I have like these hollow dice.
Wow.
Hollow metal dice. They make cool noises. All right, so you are missed as well. Squitter, you only have 1 on you.
All right.
That one, and your armor class is 7. All right, 1 hits.
Oh,
And you're taking a point of damage.
point of damage is but a scratch. But you, my dear runt, have met your mat.
All right, and then Dagmark, you have the last two are on you. 8, 4, no, and 1, and that is also a point of damage. All right, and then finally the thing, which you guys have a 100% the right to name since you were the first to encounter it.
Well, let us survive, and then we'll think of a name.
Armor class 3, and it misses you with its nose. So it's back to the top of the round where someone needs to roll a d6.
All right. I'll do it this time. All right. That's a 2.
All right. Well, I rolled a 5.
Run.
So the first one is attacking you, Steerpike. The first two. I'm just doing this in your order.
Mm-hmm.
And you are hit by one's claw, taking a point of damage.
Okay.
Next is Sargold with his armor class 3, who is hit by 1 and is also taking a point of damage. The baby
Ooh.
blows in on you. Silric.
Yep.
The baby's attack. Yay! And miss.
Yay.
Armor 5, yeah. You hear Squitter, you hear the one baby attacking you. Just shut up, you lying bastard. But it too misses. And finally, Dagmark, you are missed. And you are missed. Okay. Oh,
Hey.
and the thing itself misses the ball battery. All right. So now it is your turn. Steerpike, what are you doing?
All right. I will chop baby up into Julian fries or die.
Okay, armor class 7.
All right. That is a 16.
That'll hit.
Yeah. All right.
Please roll your
So
damage.
That's a 6.
All right.
That's
It's
2.
done.
Excuse me.
It is done. Next, Gesundheit, is Sargol.
Thank you.
Are you going to hit a baby or the taper jackal hyena thing? Sargol.
Oh, sorry. Am I still fighting a baby?
You are, since you're being attacked by 3 things, you have the pick of the litter.
Jesus Christ. Why are you guys letting them attack me like this?
Well, they all have their own problems.
Yeah.
Which one did I hit last? No, I didn't even hit one last time, huh? Yeah, I missed. I whiffed it.
Yes. So if you want to attack a baby, it's armor class 7. If you want to attack the taper jackal thing, it is armor class 3.
I'm gonna go for the baby thing. I got a 13. I made that one.
Okay. Roll your damage.
7.
All right. So the baby thing, another one dies.
Tight.
And every time one of these babies is being hit, the taper, like the light goes dim in its eyes and it screams out in pain.
Cool. Rodney figured out how to kill them, or the thing.
Mm.
Ooh.
All right. So next up is Silric.
I'll attack one of the ones on me.
Okay.
All right, and that is armor class 7, correct?
Yes.
16, yay!
That does it.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Actually, 6. I forgot my strength modifier.
The taper jackal howls in pain. Squitter. Now you are actually up there with Sargolg, like on the front line, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So you can attack either a baby or this thing.
Mm. Our tactics seem to work, so we shall act like quite the joke. We shall slash at that baby, and will we win? Well, quite maybe. Oh, and that is a 16.
That will hit.
All right, and
The tide's turning.
the tide is turning. The tide is and a 5. All right,
Did you say 5?
5.
Right.
5.
So there are no more babies attacking Squitter.
And that is as it should be. Fear my mighty blade.
Right now, I mean, probably everything's going to shift in a minute. Dagmark.
I'm going to keep on swinging and missing at the one I've been swinging and missing at. Let me just roll the die, though, to verify that I missed.
Fair
Send
enough.
that die to the hall of shame.
Yeah, an 8. I'm putting
Okay.
this D20 to bed.
All right. So at this point, while Matt tucks in his D20, says night night to it, we'll take a minute to like assess your surroundings. On the stone, we won't call it an altar, but for lack of a better word, there is a small figure tied to it. Not struggling though.
I slash at it. Oh wait, no, that's skinny.
It's definitely child-sized. It's a fun size.
Okay. Well, that's like food's taken care of, ladies and gentlemen.
But while I'm just trying to real quick look up
How to fix a child.
No, I know how to fix a child. I've got 2 of them that I've been dealing with. Well, and then there's all the view as well. So, okay, so there we go. It's 2d12. All right, or 2d6. No one ever rolls. All right, so 5. Yeah, so these babies are still hanging in there. I made a morale check for the babies. And they're hanging in there.
Nobody puts more babies in the corner.
But the tapir thing, turn is too severe a word to describe exactly what it does, because it doesn't so much as turn as invert itself. So 1 minute it's rearing up and fending off attacks, and the next minute, as you kill its minions, it lets out this croak, this really low croaking noise, and dashes toward the side of the the wall of the room, like this dirt wall, and it doesn't burrow because it doesn't displace any of the material. So it's not digging, but it isn't phasing either. It looks like it's making an effort to get through. It's just kind of almost marrying the same space as the wall is in. And it happens really quickly, and it just like soaks itself up, if you will, into the wall. A shudder runs through the remaining babies that are left. And then as if a puppet master dropped the strings of its marionette, they all collapse on the floor.
It must
And the
be the
room-
money.
The room is silent.
Good job, gents.
I grab our fair priest and say, Zedeck!
He doesn't have that
Oh.
spell.
Say it!
But it looks like that is the child we were sent to get.
Don't be so sure. It could be a clever trick. And we might have actually slain the puppet master by accident. Or no, maybe the child was the real puppet master all along. Who knows?
Well, I am
Someone-
going to pause and remind everyone that the bulk of your experience in this game comes from treasure.
I was about to
Which
say,
is the time for gold.
I'm gonna start
Loot
looking.
them.
Time for gold.
I'm gonna start searching the room, searching all the mounds, searching everywhere. I'm looking for gold.
All right. So this kid, right?
Sure.
On the,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, altar. He's not tied as you initially thought. He's just catatonic on there, shallow breathing. His eyes are open and glassy, and you could see where his teeth are starting to be pointy.
Someone in good health. Check closely on the child.
Dag, I think this might be your department.
Okay.
Be careful.
I'll try to turn dead, I guess.
No, he's not.
Is this normal?
No,
If it's the child we're looking
No.
for.
I'm not a human baby expert.
I am not either, but I'm just saying this child may have gotten, for lack of a better word, a Stockholm syndrome, and before we return him home, you may wish to see if he is all that he claims to be.
Well,
points.
Dagmark,
Okay.
it's definitely above your pay grade of a mere acolyte.
I can't even cast spells yet. I don't know what you want me to do.
You do remember that that the child's parent had mentioned that she was a member of the old religion,
Oh,
and that would be
Security thing.
Ms. Chusak. So,
Well, can we just? Is this kid's unconscious, right?
yes.
I
well-
recommend if he's not, you make him unconscious.
I'll just, I guess, pick him up and haul him
Sedate
out
him.
of here.
Sedate him.
All right.
I mean, why are you so sure this is the child we're looking for?
So while
There
Dagmark
could be
is
many children down here.
figuring out
I'm gonna
what to
leave him
do,
down here.
and we have the rest of you are what are you doing? I know that Spearpike is starting to dig up mounds and search the place for treasure.
I will attempt to try to find a doorway out of here.
Okay, so there is um, another like passageway, like a tunnel kind of thing in the northwest corner as well. And this one seems to slope up.
Okay. That looks like our way out. You guys find anything?
All right.
I'm still looking.
I'm looking too.
Okay, so it takes a while to look. It takes a couple of turns to really throw this place down. But you do end up with 3,000 copper.
Ooh.
3,000 electrum, 1,000 gold,
Hell yeah. That's a lot of gold.
and then there's 3 large jewels.
Ooh.
The thief in you assesses them at 1,500, 800, and 1,200.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. 1,500?
800 and 1,200.
Ooh.
I take all of it for myself, and I gain all the levels from it. And everyone else stays at
I
level.
thought I had totaled this, but I really did not. So the gold value of this is... Oh, I have to refigure that. Sorry. Right. It's 300, 1,500, 1,000. All right, so it's 4,500 in coins plus 3,500 in jewels. So it's the total value of everything you've gained here is 8,000. So.
Oh, enough for someone to level up.
Does that include the 480 in mushrooms?
Yeah, that's going to... No, that is just for this room.
All right.
All right. How many more rooms are there?
I thought we gave the 480 in mushrooms away last time. I thought we had already done that. Anyway.
Yeah. I have it here. I have 130.
Okay. What was that total again?
8,000. I have it written down because I'll award you experience at the end of it, at the end of the night.
Okay.
For all this. Okay, so yes, you have. It's taken like a good hour, but you've like scoured this room. While you are searching, the dwarf and the thief could both roll a d6.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
All right. Well, Steerpike, while you are looking and digging and knocking around, you find a cleverly disguised lever on one of the walls.
Ooh. Hey there. What's your name, the fair priest?
Dagmark.
Dagmark.
Oh.
What do you know about this? Can you figure out what this lever does before pulling it?
Okay. I'll set the kid down gently and take a look at the lever.
It's a lever.
Is it connected to anything, or
There's one way to find out.
is there a bomb?
There's no door or anything associated.
Wired to it.
Is there an IKEA instruction manual?
Right.
I'll pull it.
You pull the lever and you hear a grinding noise coming from up the slopes of both of the exits from the room.
Oh.
Okay. I think I might have opened the door.
But did you unlock it with a key of imagination?
Well, if that's the case, then we have a choice. We have a route that goes slightly upward that we've never been to before. And we have back the way we came, which we know leads to outside. But we also smashed down the door that was guarded by mercenaries. And I believe those guys are awake by now.
I'm coughing up blood. I'll do it whichever way is probably deadly. Let's go for the unknown.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's press forward into the unknown and claim some fame.
And Dagmark, you have the kid over your shoulder. All right.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going in the same marching order.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put Dagmark back a little bit because he's got the kid.
Okay.
And we'll put we'll move we'll have to put Sargolg in the front and then Steerpike in the second position. Actually, let's put Steerpike in the back.
Okay.
And I'll take second position and then Dagmark.
So the passageway, the new passageway is similar to the one you came down in, only it slopes upward and it gently curves up toward the southwest. After 50 feet, you find yourself in that room with a big pillar in the center where all the doors came down, or the walls came down. But on the north side of that room as opposed to the east side.
Hooray.
Well, I guess that decision was made. Well, I guess we just head out. Carefully.
How long does your sleep last?
Sleep. I think it was 4d4 turns. I believe you rolled it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you come out, pass through the mushroom room, past the spider room, up the stairs, into the construction site. You can see it's now the dead of night. The doors are still broken. And you are greeted at the other side by a man in full plate, and he's got two different guards on either side of him, pikemen.
Ooh. But does one tell the truth and does the other tell only lies? We'll figure that out later. Let's kill them all.
And
easy.
Oh, sorry.
You emerge and he says, now, what do we have here trespassing under my keep?
Your keep? What a strange coincidence.
Oh, God.
We didn't think that we would run into such incidents.
He looks over all y'all and says, what's going on with this kid?
Our exact same question, which we're invested. But we are trying to return him as requested.
Yeah, we need to get him to the person that speaks with the old gods here.
Oh, you need Napat.
Yes, that's the one.
What's the matter with him? And before
think
we
it's-
go looking
I think
for
it's something
Napat,
only that person can address.
wow, what were you doing down here? And
Rescuing this kid, which you were not. Because, I don't know, human stuff? I don't know what you people get up to.
well, while we were breaking ground, we uncovered this dangerous ancient cave system. I put guards up there so nobody would fuck with it.
Well, that worked out well.
Yeah, I guess. Well, they'll be docked pay, but
obviously this kid got in there too somehow.
Yep.
yes, like I said, they'll be docked pay. Take them to Napat. My name is Rufus.
Rufus.
Hello,
Rufus.
Yeah, this is
And what's
I
your
operate a-
rank and badge number there, Rufus?
well, I'm the head of the mercenaries. Well, co-head, Burke helps. But we're rescuing kids from underneath. That's pretty ballsy stuff. I'll tell you what, when you're done with all this, give me a look up. I might have work for a bunch of young go-getters like yourselves.
We'll hold you to that.
Yeah, well, apparently, he like looks at the two guys with him who kind of like give him the shrugs, like it wasn't us, boss. It wasn't us.
No, those guys are tied up in the shed over there.
Yeah, not anymore. But like I said, I dock their pay. Why don't you go and find Narput, and he takes out his map. I will mark it on your map where you can find. There you go. There you go, Nick. Just like a video game.
Hooray.
When we came out, we were greeted by a giant glowing exclamation point.
Oh.
They don't have.
So he shows you on your map where the druid is located, and it would be. Hold on. It's like, unfortunately, it's like right at the seam. There's the cheesemaker.
All right, I see him.
There
He's
you
kind
go.
of behind the herdsman.
Yeah, so
that weird little
there's
cul-de-sac.
a little cul-de-sac that's filled with trees right in the bottom middle of the map. That's where you're going.
It's not far from the end of the Welcome Wench. Or
No, it's like
Ridge or
right
whatever.
really across the road from there. Yeah, he points you to where it is.
Well, off we go.
Yep.
All right, you have completed the quest. Dun, 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 dun. To quote Rodney. Sorry, I had to say that.
I do that?
You go dun 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 dun.
Dun, da, da, da. I guess I do.
Well, I guess I will practice on my bagpipes on our way.
Yeah, it takes you like 10 minutes to get there.
Excellent. 10 minutes.
It is night
now.
as you enter the grove of the druid. You could see that it's full of these old trees. One in particular looks like it's seen some things. Like you could definitely see burn marks on it and whatnot.
This tree's seen some shit.
It's not that, not what.
But as you approach, there's an a middle-aged gentleman with long hair and his hair's pulled back in a braid that's held in place by flowers, and he's wearing long flowing robes, and he has a big
He's
old
a human dude.
stick. And he's got a steal your face pin.
And it smells like patchouli all up in here.
It smells like patchouli. You can hear it's probably Red Rocks 1978 playing.
There's a rusted out van over at one side.
It's like a rider of ghosts.
There's an odor pervading the glade. Not quite tobacco-ish, but close. And empty Twinkie wrappers litter the floor.
Hail, human, are you the one that they call Crockpot? The priest of the old gods? We were told to look for a crockpot.
Yeah, dude, I'm the pot.
God.
He's also the guy from the hamburger train.
Can you look at this boy? He seems to be plagued with something that I think your skills would be appropriate for.
Oh, well, that's
Also, could I lay him down somewhere? He's getting heavy.
Yeah. There's like plenty of there's boughs aplenty. Stumps and whatnot. He takes a look, bleary-eyed, at the child. This is bad. Where did you find the child?
Underground, where they're doing the digging in some sort of foul place protected by strange creatures. And I described the creatures we saw. Yeah, and they tried to attack us. Fled. But I think he needs your old god, Priestley.
I told them not to mess with that stuff. But do they listen to me? No. It just gets worse. It just gets worse and worse, man. Every time they send someone here. First, it was those St. Cuthbert guys, and they're a bum trip. And then, now we've got these fucking mercenaries that are like guarding the thing, and like they opened up this ancient thing. And I told them, man, you gotta watch that. But their idea of watching it was just like setting up a couple guards, man. What a bummer. Anyway, I think I could do a combination job on them. A little cure disease, a little neutralize poison. Yeah, well, I could definitely take care of it. It's going to take a while. Someone should probably let his ma know, though.
That sounds good, Crockpot.
It's not pot, dude.
Knockspot?
Dude, just chill, man.
I just keep mispronouncing his name in subtly different ways in my thick dwarven accent.
What's with the bad vibes from the little guy, man?
Aren't we all?
Dwarfs be dwarfing, man.
Yeah.
Always be dwarfing.
Always be dwarfing.
He's a good egg. He's just he's not used to humans, man.
ABD.
Man. Dwarves are so square, man. I dig you elves though. You guys are all right.
Far out.
What about orcs? You like orcs?
Yeah, man. Orcs never did anything bad to me. You guys get a bum rap.
Yeah, we do.
It's you can't judge one guy or the whole flock of people by the way a couple of bad apples act, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I'm hungry.
Look, man, we got to go tell his moms.
Yeah, somebody got to go and grab a Preet and let her know, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Orapan. Someone else. Someone's got to go and tell Orapan, man. Get her over here just so she knows that. Like, I know she's been worried and everything about her kid. That's a bummer too, man. You know, no one wants to be like grooving, and then you get that announcement. Would you've lost a child, please come to the first aid tent.
Exactly, man.
That's
exactly.
a bummer, man.
Hey, while you're taking a look at the kid, you think you could take a look at our man Steerpike here? He's a little beat up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't even see you there. Yeah, heavy. All right, yeah.
And this is where Silric starts slowly backing away.
He goes, what seems to be the matter with you, man?
I got bitten a lot.
You got bitten, man?
A lot. I don't think there's much life left in me right now.
Once you get bitten once, you should just back off so you don't get it again, man. That's a bummer.
Right. They wouldn't
But
stop.
all right, yeah. All right. I could cure some light wounds on you, I think. That should do it.
But you aren't developing a taste for raw meat, are you?
Yeah, man. You gotta cook that. You don't know what kind of diseases are in the raw meat. Even the tartars, that's bad.
Either way, I need to compose a delightful ditty to evoke that mother's enduring pity. The waif is safe, and so are we. Now,
all right. So
I vote to
takes
rename
out
time to collect some money.
He takes out a sprig of mistletoe, and he grinds it up, packs it in a pipe, hands it to you, Steerpike. He says, "Here, smoke this."
Sure, why not?
And no, dude, you gotta hold it. You gotta hold it in. Have you ever been cured before, man? So you like harsh, and you can have four hit points back.
Yay! I'm back to full health.
It's all right, dude. Now go and get Orapan so we can put her mind at ease, if you know what I mean.
Yep. We'll walk out of the clearing toward. Shit. Where did
she's the first house you get to when you come in from the south.
Okay. We'll
or
head
the
down
southwest.
to Orapan's house.
The southwest. Yeah, just take this road down south, and then when it splits, man, you can either go out of town. Don't do that. You want to go to the left, and you don't want to go to the first house because you don't want to go there. So you keep on walking, you get to another house. That's the one you want to go to. Yeah, tell her to come here. I'll help her out. And yeah, you guys are, you're pretty good people. You're all right.
We try. See you later, man.
Yeah, peace, man.
I think you're part of his religion now, Steerpike.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, hopefully his religion doesn't mind that I occasionally am not exactly good.
Dang cultural appropriators.
Oh.
What, this Melvin stuff?
All right, so you make your way down to the farmstead, and there's lights blazing in the front room as you come up to it.
I'll walk up and knock on the door.
All right, a gentleman. He's a thin guy. Looks like pretty weather beaten. Pretty farmerish. He answers the door, and he looks distraught. But
hello. We have found the child belonging to you and your partner.
To Orphan.
We are ready to make you talk.
You found him?
Yeah, he's in the care of the druid something pod. Nam tots? Tater tots?
Sir.
Oh, okay. Your names are really hard for me. Yeah, being taken care of, but I think he'll be fine.
Good.
Well, please come in. Come. You say you found him? Thank the gods. Come in and please. Can I? We still have some stew. Have you eaten?
And someone who looks like him.
Have you eaten yet? Can I get you a drink, please?
Both of those sound fantastic.
Yeah. So
then
myself.
Then the woman who you had talked to earlier, Orphan, is in the room. There's children running around, like lots of little kids running around doing childrenish things. They're all being herded by a young girl who's berating them. No, put that top down. Come back here. Do you know what time it is? We have to maintain ourselves in this time of, and they go off running and giggling while their minder is like half. You can tell she's half wanting to play with them, but half trying to be grown up about it. While Orphan, who looks distraught, sees you and her face lights up, and she says, "Did you?"
Yes.
Did you? Yes. Oh, yes. Where is he? Where is he?
With Napat, being healed.
Napat. She turns to the guy who let you in and says, Thampon, I'm going. Please. And she grabs like a coat and runs out the door. Thank you. Please, anything that you want, please, it is yours. Leaving Thampon holding the proverbial bag.
Fellas, I'm going to follow after her just to make sure that she gets there safe. I'll meet you back at the end.
Okay. Children!
We will rummage for loot.
You're going to loot this guy's house?
This is not Legend of fucking Zelda, man.
What? We can't break with some pots and find some rupees?
Well, how many little clay jars are running around?
There are like 4 kids running around. Like everybody's up because everybody's been worried. I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. I am Thampon. These are my sons, and there's 2 other. Like they're young, but they're adult young. These are my sons, Noi and Parun.
Greetings.
I think a random child.
You met my wife and the tots. We have a full house here, but please sit down. And he all but insists that you sit at the table, and he gets some stew for you all. So it's fresh, it's great. It's not anything fancy. It's just like a stew over rice. And there's ale. and he says, frankly, I was at my wit's end. She was starting to.
That's not very far.
That's not very nice.
Wow.
You are a guest. Bagpipes.
We almost got killed over his little.
Put the man's crockery down and sit here and have a drink.
She was starting to get on both the Potts and the Cuthbert people's case about this, and there's already enough tension between those two that we didn't need all this. I'm so glad you found her. We don't have a lot, but what we do have, we shall, of course, avail to you.
Of course not. Well, your house is a very, very, very fine house.
It is in the middle of the street. Over.
Indeed.
I'm on this ska kick, so
Oh.
you're on this Crosby, Stills, and Nash thing. But he says, I do have, and he leaves, and goes into what looks like his bedroom, and he comes back with a gem. It's a blue spinel, and he says he gives it to, who's the leader here? He looks at the bard, to Greedy. He looks at the thief. He gives it to Rodney. He says, I've had this assessed. It's worth at least 500 gold pieces. Please take it. Thank you.
But this...
Absolutely.
This is all of your wealth.
I never said it was all my wealth, but
you don't happen to have a cowbell, do you? You can put a price upon a child.
I shall treasure this.
600 is
500.
Oh, yes.
I know it will help you, and obviously, if you need any help from me, my sons, my daughters, my family, please. You have but to ask.
So you're a farmer?
Yes.
Were you ever in the human army? The militia, maybe?
Well, that was a long time ago.
Isn't everything a long time ago from a certain point of view?
Yes, but this was like 20 years. I'm not as young as I used to be.
How about the lads?
As long as you didn't take it.
Yeah, the lads are. He kind of looks at him and smiles and says, "Well, they're not in the militia. They're part of the village regulars.
Strong backs.
Yes. If called, they hold their own. I feel.
Very well. We shall keep them in mind.
Volunteers. But yes, yes, of course. If you need swords, you have them.
We have your sword.
Ooh. Swords,
my ass.
Alrighty. Let's catch up with Dagmar.
All right.
All right.
I'm the dwarf. I'm supposed to say that.
You said, oh, I thought you said my.
Take a closer look at the children.
No, I said my ass.
That's what I thought.
You can have my ass.
That's what I thought.
Ah,
All right, so back at the Grove.
all right.
Meanwhile, back at the Grove.
Man.
Napat has set up in his hut one of those, those. It's like a futon, and they've got like the thing dangling over him, a little plumb bob, and he's got a bunch of incense going, and he's chanting. And he comes out after a while. Then he puts his arm on her shoulder and says, "Orapan, your dudes that came through, man. They just, I think, a little while longer, and he'd be too far gone. But I think we can bring him back. He's probably always gonna have some sort of reminder, and it might be a good idea to, on the solstice and the equinox, come by and maybe do a little extra ritual for him, just to kind of kick it back up into gear. Think of it as a maintenance program, man. It's like methadone, whatever happens. Yep. But he should be fine. We'll keep him here for a little while, just make sure it all comes through. But yeah, it was a close one. These dudes came through, even this dwarf. Yeah, good job, little guy. Thumbs up.
I just look at him like, you're aware I'm wearing armor and I'm armed. Potentially dangerous.
Calm down, man. Calm down. Be cool.
Yeah, well, you guys did a good turn for one of my people. So, if you ever need anything, come on by. We can take care of you as long as you don't abuse it, man. I have no problem giving you, healing up your wounds and stuff like that. Yeah, no problem at all.
Well, I'll leave these two in your care then. I want to make my way up to the Temple of St. Cuthbert.
Okay.
Is anybody awake there?
No, it's still a little late.
Yeah, they're about to be.
Yeah. I knock on the door.
After a while, your guy, Calmer, comes down. So, oh, Dagmark. It's a little early for a prayer, don't you think?
We just returned from underneath where they're doing the excavations, and there is a darkness there that is need of your attention.
What kind of darkness?
I don't know, but it was
you could see him
demonic.
Darkness.
He does straighten his back a little. Darkness, you say?
Yes. Look what it did to me. Dagmark's kind of banged up. I've got 2 hit points down out of 7.
Because yes, you do look a little. You do look like you've been through the ringer a little bit. And you notice, like, when you say the word darkness, just for a fleeting second, his face falls, and then goes back to its a mask of bravery.
Right.
He says, well, he lays his hands on you and he mutters a prayer, and you can get back 5 hit points. He goes, I shall talk to Turjan.
You need to perhaps speak with whoever is in charge of the mercenaries regarding that dig and get a few of them. Perhaps you or the other priest go down with them and do something about the deepest room in that place, because there's a presence there that should not be.
Would you guide us, Brother Dagmar?
After I get a good night's sleep.
Then yes, we shall return, and we shall bless this place and drive away the evil forces. Yes, let me. You are at the inn?
Yeah, we are.
Then I shall call on you tomorrow.
We'll see you then. I trudge away, wore out.
All right. So back at the inn, I think we could call it here for the night, as you pretty much you did it. Can you hear clapping, or is it drowning out the clapping? You did it. Anyway, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to award you, thank you, your experience, and there's a couple of avenues of experience that we're going to be exploring. All right. So the first one is the best one, is your gold. You can divide 8,000 experience points between the 5 of you.
1,600.
Ooh, 1,600.
Right. Then, having defeated
7,000 for me and 1,000 for the rest.
10 babies is 50. And the unnamed thing is another 200. So you can grab 250 for monster defeating. I did it equally between you. And then finally, Matt, I bought the feats of exploration thing. We're going to be using that as well. So you are going to be able to get. This is a calculation. It's going to take.
It was 250 from the creatures?
Yes.
Divided or a piece?
Yeah. No. Everything. I'm just going to give you a raw number, and you divide it.
That's fine.
Equally amongst yourselves, and then add your bonuses for abilities.
That's 1,650 a piece.
But that's not all. All right. So you are going to get an extra 672 to divide between all of you for exploration, following up on a rumor, and using your skills in a unique manner, the way you dealt with the guards. And because you completed an actual quest, hey,
that's 134 a piece.
You are going to get another 560 for completing the quest.
Yes.
112 a piece.
So, I know a couple of you probably are now level 2.
Oh, what was the total? I'm sorry.
Do we have a total?
1896 is what I have.
Just now.
Yeah, from all that Steve said and dividing up a piece is what is that? 1896 a piece.
Thank you.
And don't forget to
I
add
feel
your
of a magical
5
level
or
up.
10%. Okay, so who is leveled up? Your Pike.
I did.
Wait,
I
how much?
definitely have. Only
Okay.
on
need?
All right. So I also have all this written down. Steerpike, you needed 1,200 to level up.
Yes, it did.
So you are now level 2.
Yay!
Sargol, you needed 2,500 to level up. You're getting there. Silric, you needed 4,000 to level up.
Mm-hmm.
Squitter, 2,000 to level up. And then Dagmark, 1,500. So you are also level 2. So two of you have leveled up.
How much do we need total? Or how much did I need?
If one of you wants to give me one of your levels, I can level up to level 3.
2,500 for the Barbarian.
How much did we get from this?
1896.
Okay. And we didn't get any from any of the last sessions, right?
You did. You got some from last session for eating the spider, and you got some treasure from the spider.
Mm-hmm.
How much did we get last session?
If you live,
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
I probably.
Sorry, I mean
I can probably go back and figure that out. So the
Hold
spider was 50 that you can divide between yourselves. So you get a fifth of 50. You get 10 for the spider, Nick.
Let's
Okay.
see.
And then it was 82 gold
Why,
pieces worth of mushrooms, right?
Yeah. True.
And you get another 16 for the mushrooms.
Okay.
All right.
Far out, man.
Height.
Damn, I got a spell. I'm
Nice.
actually a cleric.
Yep. So, cleric, you choose whatever spell every morning that you want to have. And unless you were a really bad boy, or I think you're going to need something else more, you'll just get it.
By my calculations, 124 should be the divide up from last time.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm sorry, I
divided.
missed that. I was trying to do the math.
All right. Well, there you go. Some of you have leveled up. Now you can start doing big person.
My current XP is 2222, which is just a string of twos, which is
Check those.
Right, so do you guys, I'm sure you don't, I just make sure that you don't mind me using this this alternative XP thing.
That works for me.
I like it.
And good night, everybody.
That's like I'm at level 2.
Yeah, good night. Sorry, this is all the boring stuff.
Everyone wants to hear accounting. Come on. That's the best part.